Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea and Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I'm doing something really different from my rest of my projects. So I have taken a coffee mug. So if you can say it's a coffee mug or you can use it as a tea mug, it's really up to you. So I bought this cup from a local store here for you can say $3.99. And what I will be doing here is that first of all I will be removing this label. For this project I wanted to have a woodland sort of theme. I will be using this UV clay, and I have done a video before on this, how it works. That was my first video trying this UV clay, and it was an experimental video, and now I got the hang of this clay. So you need to check that you need to wear gloves, nitrile gloves, to use this UV clay. I am using a cream that I shared in that video that is for a sort of barrier between the clay and my hands. So I have applied that. So now what I will be doing here is that I am applying a little bit of Vaseline on my hands so that I can work with this clay. So I am taking out the amount of the clay that I have to work with, and carefully I am using only that amount because this is a UV clay and it will cure under a UV lamp or sunlight. So avoid working in that area. So here I am just pouring up the clay, and I'm going to add a little bit of color to this clay. So the color that I'm going to use is going to be this mica powder, and you can use a little bit of a gold ink or mica powder to color this clay. So I am going according to my color scheme. You can use whatever color you like. So there are so many possibilities with this technique that you can make a lot of different style of cups. So I have added a little bit of this green alcohol ink and that pigment because a little pigment goes a long way. And now with just applying the clay onto the pigments, I'm just mixing the colors. So it's really easy. So I'm just mixing in the colors now. So after doing that, I am rolling the clay in my hands. And after that, I am pressing it because I want it to be flat. And now comes the part where I'm going to sculpt on this cup with this UV clay. So here I'm going to use this clay as a shape, as a boundary. And I will be creating a circle shape here. So now I'm just fixing the shape because I want it to be around. So this is what I will be doing now. So after fixing up the shape, you don't have to be perfect because this is a handmade item and handmade items are not perfect. They are meant to be a little here and there. So no worries about that. And when I'm happy with the shape, I will be putting this under the UV lamp. So I'm just smoothing it up. The working with this clay is really satisfying. So here comes the UV lamp, and it went under it. And now I will be curing it. So I took my time and it's cured now, and I want to see how it acts, and it is perfectly hard. I can see that. So now on to the next step. And the next step is that I'm going to color the center part of this. You can use black UV resin, but I will be using this black paint. I need a background for my design to work further. So with a soft brush, I will be applying this black color into center of the cup. So here I'm putting up the black paint. So you can use an acrylic paint, you can use black epoxy UV resin. I won't recommend the regular resin because it will drip, so that will be a problem. But you can use a black UV resin instead of using, if you don't want to use a black paint. So after applying the black paint, I will leave this to dry. So my paint is all dried now, and on to the next step. And I was really excited about this step here because in this step my cup will be coming alive. And now I will be taking out dried flowers from this book. I do preserve a lot of dried flower myself also. So these are mostly wild flowers. So the spring is coming, and the first flower that blooms is daffodils. And other than that, I see a wide range of wild flowers that bloom here in UK, and they have the dandelions and then buttercups and a lot of variety of wildflowers, and I just love how beautiful they look. So I always try to preserve them. A lot of them I really don't know about, but still they look so beautiful. So I'm going to take out the flowers from my collection here. So for now, I think these flowers are enough, and now let's start the process here. So I'm going to use this UV resin, and this is a hard viscosity UV resin. So this resin has sent to me kindly by Lightfish if you'd like to purchase, because this is such an amazing UV resin I'm using lately. So I'm just putting a layer of resin onto the cup here. So from now on, I will be going to put these dry flowers onto the cup here, and you just enjoy the process. And in between here, I am adding these mushrooms that I air dry myself. I really love to add mushrooms to these scenes here because they create a beautiful floral scene. So here I'm happy with the flower arrangement, and now for the base I will be using this crushed pirate. I usually use this in my flower scenes. So the crushed pirate is going to be the base. So it's a crystal. So it looks good now. It's going under the UV lamp. So everything is going to be cured now. So it's cured now, and this is how it's looking like. It's time to do the top coat. But before that, I will be adding a little bit of gold foils here and there. So this is a work of patience. It do take a lot of time because you're working in very tiny spaces, and it is a bit difficult, but trust me, it is really soothing and therapeutic at the same time. So it's really up to you, whatever color of flower you want to use. You can go really with purples, pinks. You can put different type of decoration inside here. You can add tiny sweets. You can add glitter. There are so many options. It's really up to you because a lot of you are so brilliant and amazing artists. I know you can make amazing things. So after that, it's all done, and now I'm using the UV resin as a top coat. Everything will be encased into the resin. So after putting it under the UV lamp, it's all cured now. So on to the next step. So this is the next step, and I have taken out a clay that I need, and I'm just warming it up in my hands. So I wanted to add some crystals to the handle of this clay here. So I'm using some amethyst and some quartz points. So this again is really up to you, whatever crystal you want to arrange on the handle. So I'm just rolling the clay in my hands, and I'm making a snake shape, and here we go. So this clay is really friendly and it's so forgiving. It do attaches to a lot of surfaces, and I have checked that it is working really amazing on this cup. So I have made this design. You can make leaves out of it. You can make flowers. I have made flower also. I have shared that in my previous video. I will link all these videos so you can see the ways you can use this clay. So here, this is a UV clay and it acts as a glue also. So I don't want to apply anything. I have put straight the amethyst crystal and now the quartz points to the UV clay here. So I'm adding some more clay because I am doing a sort of vines around the handle. So it was so fun to see the cup coming as I was thinking that it might look like. So you need to work with soft hands with the clay. I do have experience in working with clay, so that's why I was happy to work with it. But anyone trying it for the first time, you just need to work a little bit, but still this clay has so many possibilities. I was thinking of so many things that I'm going to share with you later on. This is more of a reason that you are controlling yourself. So this is how it's looking like, and it will be going under the UV lamp. It is clear because I am going to do something with it that will enhance the beauty of this handle. So here it goes. It goes under the UV lamp. I'm going to cure it. So one thing that I did here is that I cured it halfway. It is still a bit sticky because I'm going to use this gold foil, and I'm going to rub this onto the clay. I have done the clay until it is cured to handle. It will not change its shape when I will be putting this gold foil onto the on these UV clay. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. It's not fully cured. If it's fully cured, the gold foil will not stick itself. So here I'm putting the gold foil roughly onto all the places. After putting the foil with gentle hands, I'm just brushing off the extra gold foil. Now on to the next step, and the next step is that I have used this gilding glue. This part is done here, and I have used this gilding glue on the edges. You can see there is the white color. I will leave this to dry and it will become transparent. So this is the mirror gold that I'm using. And very carefully I will be applying this gold foil onto the edges. You can see the golden is transferring itself. So I will be doing this all around. So it's almost done now. And for covering this gold foil, because I do get some questions that what do I use to cover my gold foil. So for this, I'm going to use a little bit of UV resin. I am applying a little bit of UV resin onto the toothpick, and I'm just applying it onto the gold foil. And after that, I will cure it. So everything will be cured under the UV resin. So here it goes under the UV lamp, and it's all cured now. So this is how it's looking like currently. So again, I do ask a lot of questions that what I do use to protect my gold foil. So this is the lacquer that I use for protecting my gold foil. So it's best for ceramic, tiles, glass, plastics, a lot of options, and it dries crystal clear. So I will be applying this onto the handle of the gold foil of the cup where I applied the gold foil. So it's you need to do around 2 to 3 coats, and in between you need to wait 1 hour, and after that you apply the second coat and then the third coat, and this dry absolutely crystal clear, so you won't see any mark of white. So this is what I use. So you need a soft brush for applying this lacquer. So this is the last step. Let's see the final product, how it looks like. I need to let this dry and let's see the final product. So this is the final look of the cup. I am just loving it, how it looks like. It's so perfect, and what I thought about, it's wild and it's beautiful. So yeah, this was an idea that was stuck in my mind and I had to make it, and I bought specifically the cup for this idea, and I was so happy that I got the cup that I was looking for. I was not looking for a too colorful sort of project this time. So yeah, these are the miracles of resin, and what you can do with resin is just it's not just about pouring, it's not about other things, it's just what you are creating with it, and I just love it, and I'm so happy that you all enjoy my projects like these, because I know that there are a lot of beginners every day, and a lot of people start doing the UV resin, the epoxy resin journey, and they all want to do something unique and different. So that's why I do these sort of different resin ideas, and these can be selling points. You can make these for as a gift for your loved ones. Just to let you know that I will leave this to dry for around 2 weeks completely before putting any coffee or tea into the mug here, because this is the time when the resin do takes to cure. So I'm not going to pour straight away my coffee or tea into the mug, but it will be resting for some time, and after that it will be usable but not dishwasher safe. Yeah, a little washing with the water, and that's it. So I hope you liked the project, and if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.